Shadid from Comunikin magazine, sitting down with Vexare, who's playing tonight at Bass Jump, brought to you by Level 10 Productions. Vexare, we're glad to have you tonight.
Glad to be here.
Okay, so with that said, let's get started, I guess.
Okay.
If you could open for any artist, who would it be?
Actually, I think I'll go with Lucky Date. Because he's a electro house producer and also like funky house.
Okay.
But the reason being, when I started producing dance music on Reason, I watched every single one of his video tutorials that was on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
They're all about sound design, all about how to use different sounds. They're great tutorials. I watched every single one of them, and I think he's really had an impact on my sound. So it would be pretty fun to play with him, I think.
So in a way, you've learned a lot from him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, the beach ball's in there. We got both of them.
That's what I say.
Bass jump.
Let your booty bump that bass jump.
Yeah.
All right, who did you come to see today, man? Everyone. Came to see everyone? Anyone in particular? Nope. All right, how do you feel about Vexare?
Sick as fuck.
All right.
Sick as fuck.
What made you connect to electronic music?
I've been listening to it for a while. I used to listen to in elementary school I used to listen to soft rock and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then soft rock kind of started getting a little more electronic as it got poppier. So
Yeah.
started getting into more trance dance music, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
DJ Splash. So then later, got into hardstyle real heavily. Hard dance music, headhunters, noise controllers, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I still love it. Kind of moved away from that, went on to electro. I kind of grew to like the bass lines a little bit.
Yeah.
And then from electro I kind of moved on to dubstep.
Cool. What do you think others, such as your fans, why do you think they connect to electronic music?
A bunch of different reasons. I mean, they could have found it based on what they were listening to at the time, like me, or they could have been diehard electronic fans since day one.
Yeah.
Or I know in interviews with Skrillex, he always says that he's a diehard electronic fan. He's been listening to it since he was really little. But I'm not in any way a diehard electronic fan, but I've been listening to it for a fair amount of time.
Okay. Do you feel young artists such as yourself sometimes face a stigma when they're starting out?
What do you mean?
Well, do you think they're perceived a certain way? People have assumptions about them, whether they're actually good or not in such experience?
Yes and no. Because on one hand you have people saying oh, he's only 15, could he really pull this off? And then you have other people wow, he's only 15 and he can do all this? Wow. And it's you get two sides of it, so yes and no. Because I find it a little hard to get booked just because, lot of clubs are 21 plus,
Yeah.
18 plus, so can't really get booked in clubs. And then people like Insomniac have started hosting events that are only 18 plus since EDC 2010.
Yeah.
So I find it a little tough to get booked, but there's always people that will.
Yeah.
Like these people, these kind fellows.
Well, despite not being 21, let alone at 18, like you still have a pretty substantial following. Like, how do you think that happened?
Well, I think it all kind of started from my friend Scott. Scott just listened to the Vexed album. He downloaded You Wouldn't Know Me and sent it to a promoter, not even more than one, just one promoter. He uploaded it, and within a day it had 4,000 views, I think. So
Yeah. How did you react to that? Just seeing that number just shoot up.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't know what to make of it, and I kind of still don't know what to make of it.
Yeah. So did you, when you started out, did you like kind of start with the mindset that I'm gonna become a successful producer?
I just did it because it was fun.
If you could define your legacy, your life's work, right now, and it would come true like instantly, what would you want your legacy to be with music?
I'd want to be like, hopefully influential in some way.
Influential?
Not necessarily famous, but influential. Like what I would want is for like upcoming artists to list me as one of their influences.
Okay. Why is that so important to you, do you think?
I don't know, I just feel like if I'm influencing someone, I'm making a change in the music scene.
Okay.
And overall, I think making change is good.